Mediterranean Sea, child of the Atlantic Ocean, created eons ago. An abundant ecosystem that nourishes a huge diversity of life. A blue miracle. Meet Blue. Blue is a loggerhead sea turtle. She hatched just a few minutes ago at the most important place in the world for her, the beach that she will return to lay her own eggs. Blue's instinct leads her to the open sea with remarkable determination and tenacity. Blue will find her way in this unknown vast world all on her own. Her journey across the Mediterranean Sea has just begun. The ideal conditions of the Mediterranean ecosystem paved the way for another species to rise: humans. We thrive by settling along the coastlines and river shores, benefiting from a mild climate that allows us to survive, multiply, and develop impressively quickly. Every piece of land that can be exploited has been occupied. On every beach and every coastline, every centimeter counts.
My love for turtles starts with Zakynthos. I visited Zakynthos for the first time in the late 70s. And it was a paradise. And that's when I started going back almost every year to watch the catastrophe that was taking place. By then I knew that the turtle was nesting there. It was something unbelievable, and it was getting worse and worse in a speed that was unbelievable. I had to do something about it. I found out how important the Berne Convention was. The first thing that I bought into the convention was Zakynthos. I'm not fearing for the sea turtles only. I'm fearing about our planet and about the world that we live in. It is going very badly. Unless humanity, people change, there's going to be no turtles, no planet, no people, nothing.
There is a growing number of people who love sea turtles, and in some places, they are granted a rare opportunity to see them up close. Sometimes, a little too close. This overexcitement often creates problems for sea turtles. In terms of high stress levels and tragic accidents with boat propellers.
You have a loss of biodiversity, you have the impact of overfishing, you have the impact of the destruction in part of the coastline. human activities, slowly, was impacting at such a level the marine environment in the Mediterranean that we had to give an answer to that and to give the possibility to the environment, to the natural environment, to find again, let's say, a best balance. And this balance is the objective of the marine protected areas.
I think in order to do that, there should be a percentage of, I don't know, craziness. Waking up every morning before the sun comes up to go walk on the beaches and protect the nest. Sometimes you get to see the animals as well in the morning. There are rare occasions that you can see a morning turtle. So, yeah, I don't know, it's a love of your life, I don't know, doing something for an animal and the environment in general. This is the top egg, so all the rest of the eggs, which we don't know how many it is, we are going to find out when we excavate this nest, are on the bottom of this egg. This is a protected cage. It's very important to not move somebody or not touch or anything else, and maybe people walk or somebody put an umbrella and they're gonna break the eggs. I've been working from 2001 for National Marine Park. I love this job from the first time that I started to work here. I love the turtles because I protect them. I'm doing that with my heart, so I don't know, like my babies, you understand?
Public awareness, the way you are making people participating, it's very important, the participation of people, because when they participate, they become a part of the solution and they are not anymore part of the problem.
Έχουμε επιλέξει σε κάποιες παραλίες και σε κάποια σημεία μέσα στη θάλασσα να τοποθετήσουμε καταγραφής θερμοκρασίας νερού και άμμου. Είναι πάρα πολύ σημαντικό γιατί αυξάνεται η θερμοκρασία του νερού και της παραλίας σε νοτιότερα μέρη, οπότε αυτό προκαλεί κίνδυνο στις θαλάσσιες χελώνες και στις φωλιές τους. Αυτός είναι ο φόβος των επιστημόνων. Μία φωλιά να καταστραφεί τελείως από την πολύ ψηλή θερμοκρασία ή να βγάλει κυρίως θηλυκά.
Όταν ήμουν εγώ μικρός, πήγαινα δημοτικό στο σχολείο. Θυμάμαι τον πατέρα μου να με φέρνει εδώ πέρα κοντά, εδώ δίπλα υπάρχει μια μικρή παραλία για να μάθω κολύμπι με ρηχό νερό, με βράχια. Και σιγά σιγά μεγαλώντας έφευγα όλο και πιο βαθιά και όλη αυτή η μαγεία που έπρεπε μέσα με συνέρπασε να συνεχίσω αυτό που κάνω. Να εξερευνώ δηλαδή στην ουσία τη θάλασσα, να είμαι ένας μικρός εξερευνητής. Και στην πορεία κοντά σε μένα ήρθε και ο γιος μου και από τα 7 του ξεκίνησε και αυτός και ο Ζήσης να με βοηθάει.
Θα μου το δώσετε το ποδό.
Ναι, Vicky.
Το κίνητρό μου ήταν ο πατέρας μου, διότι μου έμαθε τα 3 μου να κολυμπάω, από τα 7 με έπαιρνε μαζί του. Πιστεύω ότι είναι κάτι το οποίο θα βοηθήσει αρκετά εδώ την περιοχή μας, για να δούμε το αν μπορούν να έρθουν χελώνες έτσι ώστε να γεννήσουν, αν είναι κατάλληλες οι συνθήκες του νερού, θερμοκρασίες. Είμαι περήφανος και για μένα και για τον πατέρα μου που μου έμαθα από μικρό να κολυμπάω και να κάνω αυτό το καλό έτσι ώστε να σώσουμε όσο πιο πολλές χελώνες μπορούμε.
Χρησιμοποιούμε τα αποτελέσματα από συνεντεύξεις που κάναμε σε ανθρώπους της θάλασσας, αλληλείς και ανθρώπους οι οποίοι είναι επαγγελματίες και περνάνε πάρα πολύ χρόνο στη θάλασσα, των οποίων έχουμε κάποιες ανεπίσημες αναφορές για παρουσία χελωνών και εκτός νερού. Συμπεριφορά που μάλλον δείχνει ότι είναι συμπεριφορά για οτοκία. Χρησιμοποιούμε λοιπόν ένα όργανο συμπίεσης άμμου για να δούμε πόσο συμπιέζεται, το οποίο είναι πάρα πολύ σημαντικό για την οτοκία των χελωνών. Αντίστοιχη σημαντική μέτρηση είναι η κλίση της παραλίας, οπότε χρησιμοποιούμε έναν θεοδόλιχο για να κάνουμε τη συγκεκριμένη μέτρηση. Πληρώνουμε ένα πρωτόκολλο που έχει δημιουργηθεί στο πλαίσιο του προγράμματος στην πρώτη φάση από το συνεργάτη μας, το WWF Ελλάδος, βάσει του οποίου συμπληρώνουμε όλα τα χαρακτηριστικά της παραλίας, μέχρι και ανθρωπογενείς δραστηριότητες, και στη συνέχεια πετάμε τον drone. Με τον drone επιτυγχάνουμε ακόμα καλύτερη χαρτογράφηση της παραλίας.
This area is more suitable for the foraging area because the waters are shallower, and also because of all the nutrients running into the sea from all the rivers and the deltas in this area. It is a sea turtle paradise.
Υπάρχει ένα μυστήριο γύρω από την επιβίωσή τους μέχρι να φτάσουν 20 χρόνια και να ξαναεπιστρέψει η θηλυκή χελώνα στην περιοχή που γεννήθηκε και η ίδια για να κάνει τη φωλιά της. Το ένστικτο της επιβίωσης που σε καθυλώνει, που έτσι κι αλλιώς είναι η αρχή, το α και το ω της επιβίωσης κάθε είδους.
Sea turtles love mystery, and they have some very interesting habits. They kind of disappear for years until adulthood. This period is known as the lost years. Just like all sea turtles, Blue is a solo traveler. Apart from a few instances in her life, she spends most of her time alone. Sea turtles' involuntary interaction with one species in particular, though, is essential for their survival. Their interaction with us.
The fishermen brought these turtles to loggerhead sea turtle. As it is known, these are endangered species, globally endangered species, and in many countries, many institutions, experts, NGOs work together to do something to protect them, to conserve these species. So I'm thinking that I am giving my contribution, my simple contribution in conserving and preserving these species, these prehistoric species. We clean them, measure, take DNA samples and release them again in the sea.
Scientists throughout the Mediterranean collaborate to exchange data and knowledge about sea turtles in this giant biosphere. Their work and insight are at the heart of all turtle conservation.
To the point we can't see anymore, we say we measure the distance, and we say, for instance, 5-meter water transparency. We mark the GPS, the coordinates, and we do 3 measurements, and we take an average here. It is hard to do and to collect the right information, and I hope we can continue collaboration like that with other fishermen in the area, because they help us and we help them.
me detin jenë lidhën qysh fëmi. Qysh të vegjël, me detin, kem ardhur në Bregdetit, kem pas kënaqësinë me lujt, nuk kem pas probleme kurrë, kem mësuar notën qysh të vegjël shumë. Edhe tu pas parasysh me peshkun jena arrit. Arrita më marrë edhe mjetet e peshkimit për gjuhëti. Bukuria kësaj është se zën gjitha llojet e peshkut. Kap lloj peshkut që edhe nuk shiten për shembull. Kam disa lloj peshqut që fluturojnë, kem breshkat që është unë nuk kam studiuar për atë punë, por kem dëgjuar, na kanë udhëzuar nga drejtoria e peshqimit në Tiranë që breshkat janë monopol, nuk lejohet vetëm me i trajtua mirë, jo për me i keq trajtua. Edhe unë qysh se kam gjuajtur në tani. E sot jam kanë krejt një njos për breshkat. Nëse gjithë tjerë kanë thënë që breshka nuk na zën peshkun, unë kam thënë kur vjen breshka, mbrapa vjen peshku. Sa është peshku i parë që vjen për më na treguar se ato ardh sezoni i peshkut. Edhe unë kur gjithmonë i kam pastruar, i kam hek ato llam kale që kanë pas. Edhe atëherë i kam lëshuar mbrapa. 99% rasteve unë kështu kam bërë. Vetëm kur ka ndet shumë, atëherë nuk kam mujë që janë të mëdha për shkakun, edhe nuk mund me i pastruar.
Summertime and the living is easy, ain't it? Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. I came on a boat. I was a sailor. It was like it was meant to be, you know. Our beach was untouched when I came here. And it's still the same, 35 years after I first came here. You know, what happens today all over the coast, everywhere in the world. They get developed, the coast. Roads come and more buildings. And it's part of my purpose in life. Is protection of this beach together with other people. One person alone wouldn't or couldn't do it, but I shouted. I spoke, I said. And what happened? They began to listen.
Suddenly we learned that there is a hotel going to be built on this beach. We were just students, we couldn't do that much at that time, but we did know that some local people and also a lady called Captain June triggered the conservation efforts on this beach. And then after that, all the hotel construction were cancelled or abandoned. And that's why this beach is very famous because the turtles get the revenge against the hotel building. And now we are getting the Decamere as a sea turtle hospital in their area, let's say, in the hotel building area.
We have Midas here. This poor juvenile green turtle lost both front flippers. We are encountering a lot of turtles like this because turtles are easily entangling to the fishing lines. They are not able to escape from the fishing line and it slowly starts to cut. If you are a fisherman or not, if you have a relationship with the sea, you have to respect the life in the sea, and we have to collect everything we'll bring with us. We can't leave our stuff in the sea. Now he's giving the treatment for the eye. It lost its eye because of a trauma. With only one flipper, they can survive in the wild, but without both front flippers, they are not able to live by themselves in the sea.
The major cause of death among turtles are especially digestive system problems because of plastics especially, and ecotoxicological problems too. Necropsy is very important because it gives us the reason of death This is a plastic and this is a piece of rope. It has blocked the entire intestine canal, and because of that blocking, the system has also collapsed, and because of the block, it couldn't eat anything more the turtles.
Bundan dolayı da besin geçişi olmadığı için büyük ihtimal kaplumbağa yani çok kısa bir süre içerisinde ölmedi. Bayağı uzun bir süre kendi dokularını tüketmeye çalıştı ve bağırsaklar sürekli çalıştı.
Welcome to our device attachment to a turtle. This is part of our conservation of marine turtle in the Mediterranean project supported by MAVA Foundation. We will be recording all the green turtles and the loggerhead turtles, their nesting activities, as well as their migration routes. And these are the missing information or gaps that we need to fill in order to protect these sea turtles in the Mediterranean in a better way.
Bir de burası yol gibi ya. Sığmaz mı ya şu alana? Şöyle.
İkisi mi?
Aynen.
Yok.
Şöyle.
After many years of traversing the Mediterranean Sea, our Blue has matured into a beautiful adult. And like all mature turtles, she feels a calling to mate and trace her way back to her natal beach to lay her eggs, for a whole new generation of sea turtles to continue the cycle of life.
Bir de son olarak 2018-2019 üreme sezonunda finansal olarak MAVA desteğiyle 14 female dişi deniz kaplumbağasına birinci göç rotası Türkiye, Suriye, Lübnan, İsrail ve Mısır kıyılarından oluşuyor. Özellikle deniz kaplumbağaları göç rotalarında balıkçılar tarafından tahrip edilmekte, öldürülmekte. Özellikle işte bu göç rotalarında bulunan işte Suriye, İsrail, Mısır, Libya, Kıbrıs ve Türkiye kıta sahanlığı birlikte çalışmalar yapıp bu göç rotalarındaki bu dönemlerdeki balıkçı aktivitelerini durdurmaları gerekiyor.
Yeşil deniz kaplumbağası hem yuvaları hem de yavruları üzerinde doğal predatör olan çakalın popülasyonunu ve popülasyonunu takip etmek için foto kapan çalışmasını yapıyoruz burada. Cansu?
Akyatan yaban hayatı geliştirme esasında deniz kaplumbağası izleme ve koruma çalışmalarımız 2006 yılından beri devam ediyor. Ulusal ve yerel ölçekte yaptığımız çalışmaları küresel koruma çalışmalarıyla birleştirmek hepimiz için çok heyecan verici. Deniz kaplumbağaları ve kıyı alanlarında yaşayan insanlar çok uzun yıllardır, yüzyıllardır birlikte yaşıyorlar. Aynı alanları paylaşıyorlar. Deniz kaplumbağaları aynı zamanda uzun yaşamın, sabrın, üretkenliğin simgeleri, dünyanın en eski denizcileri. Bu nedenle birçok insan tarafından çok seviliyorlar ve ilgiyle karşılanıyorlar ve korunmalarına destek olmak için de çok sayıda insan çaba sarf ediyor.
The moment Blue has been preparing for all her life has finally come. Her only focus and purpose at this moment is the laying of her eggs. When she is done, Blue patiently covers her tracks and the nest to protect it from predators. And then, tired and exhausted, she heads slowly back into her familiar habitat, the open sea.
This gender issue is a problem with climate change. As we have higher temperatures, we are losing the male population, and if we say we lose the male population, so we will lose also all the species population. That's why it's really important to protect this site. We are going to open the nest of Coniglera, the name of the Kuret Island, which is the rabbit island. Some of them that they are good, but already dead, unfortunately. Oh, there is a baby turtle! Yoo-hoo!
في الصيف نتعديو لهنا براسك شهرين 3 شهور احنا والليكيب العباد الموجودين لنا دونك برشا تعب وبرشا سهر وبرشا تضحيات على حساب عائلتي على حساب اصحابي على حساب الناس الكل مي التعب اللي تشوف وراك ولا تعيش وراك الكل تنساه وقت اللي تشوف فكرونا راجعة للبحر ولا تختي خارجة وباش تبيض ولا
the juniors, they learn a lot, and now we are proud to have more than 50 young people between 13 and 18 years old that really knows how to do the field monitoring and even how to fight side by side to protect sea turtle.
The MAVA-funded project, Conservation of Sea Turtle in the Mediterranean, has been launched since 2017. The data that we have now show that thanks to the conservation effort, the nesting and the abundance of sea turtle, mainly Carita carita, is in a positive trend. So I insist to continue working, to continue sharing, and please involve the young generation who will continue working after us for a healthy Mediterranean Sea.
Junior, only a few minutes old. Just like her mother, she is ready to set off for her life's great adventure. Sea turtles have been roaming the seas of our planet long before the dawn of mankind. And yet, their future is as fragile as our own. Like this tiny hatchling,